Hi guys, I'm going to go live for a few. I'm online at Wendy's. I'm going to give you an update. First, I want to correct something. I did speak about...
Hello, I'm Albie.
Hi, I'm here for an Uber Eats order.
Name?
Noel?
Okay, next one though.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm going to be here for a few minutes. The executive order that was put into place for New York, it's to give businesses the right to prevent serving someone who's not wearing a mask.
Yeah, I know. She just told me. I didn't know before. Cause
Now I got to close the window. I can't believe he's still talking to me. But there are businesses that it's all over the web because I'm following what's going on. There's a lot of things happen today. But there are businesses telling people, if you're wearing a mask, you're not coming into my business. We're losing our civil rights. It's not about health anymore. It isn't. And I just wanted to correct myself because I didn't. After reading it, I took a break and I had something to eat. There's no business, guys. I just drove around for 15 minutes and I got an order and I'm like, wow, how lucky am I? The restaurants in my area, pickup only. People are not allowed in the dining rooms yet. And I believe that's in phase 3. That could be another 3 or 4 weeks. It's really out of control. The video I uploaded before. Thank you, Rideshare Lisa. You're right. I was just thinking, like, because that's the only store I've been going to recently in the past couple of months is a food store. I've been in a CVS once, but she makes an example of Supercuts isn't open. People want haircuts. I cut my own hair and I give up at this point. And I color it, but I could keep it, I could get a long life out of a haircut, but I do get haircuts once in a while. But when you don't get a haircut for a long time, it's hard to do that in between cut. So thank you, Rideshare Lisa. I really do appreciate it. Hello, Bobby T. If you're Bobby T. I've been cutting down on the lives because I'm coming to realize people are pretending to be other people. But I just wanted to go live and share what's going on in New York. And if you watch my earlier video, Staten Island has just had it too. It's going to do so much damage. It's already done. I've come to the conclusion that I earned such little money today. It wasn't even, I can't believe that I actually got a ring. I'm going to hang in there so I break the day's pay that unemployment would have paid me. And I'm just going to step back, work on my business and work on my home the next few weeks. I'm not going to sweat it. I didn't ask to be put in this situation. I wasn't complaining. Like so many other people, I was happy. I thought I was going to make bank and far from it. You know, so I might as well regroup, continue to develop my skills, and that's what I'm doing. Now, to the people who tell me, and a few people have, why don't you go get an essential job? I did that already. I can't do that in the second half of my life. It became so hard for me. And I was strong for a long time. I did a very manual labor job most of my life. I mean, that's the kind of worker I was raised to be. And I worked very hard to develop new skills. I might as well really focus, get what I need done, update my LinkedIn profile, and see where it leads me at this point. I have a lot of skill that I worked very hard on perfecting, and I am very good at it. So that's where I stand right now. I thought I would make at least $80, and I'm like, God, I'm not even getting orders. This is ridiculous. I even took a break and ate, and I drove around for 15 minutes and I got a Wendy's order. I was like, oh, thank God, at least it's local. Just give me a few more so I could break the day's pay. I'm not even going to feel bad about it. when I go back, I'll start over. You know? Exactly. That's exactly, I learned it today because I didn't want to do that. And I just felt if I could work 2 days a week, keep my momentum up, you know, get out there, you know, I don't want to completely lose it. I have plenty to do until this nonsense is over. So I didn't mind working the gig jobs. Now, I listened to Page Drive today. I watched 2 of his latest videos, and he did make a comment. You know, he's talking to his audience. He's building an audience, and he's working on something behind the scenes. But he did build up a subscriber base. And even though with everything going on, you know, he's still getting 30 people on his lives, 40 people on his lives. That's good considering what's going on. He says that he doesn't really want to go back to it because he did it and he knows what it is to do it. And many of the gig drivers, the channels that I follow, I did 10, 12 hours a day and I made good money. And I did it because it was a choice. I paid off a lot of debt. I got the things I wanted. It was worth it. But I always said I didn't want to do this much longer. And he did recommend, this is a good chapter in life. And he said, if you do it more than 3 to 5 years full time, you're going to get burnt out real quick. You work a lot of long hours. It's not like a delivery job where you probably work 8-hour days, you get a few breaks. It's not like that, you know. So that was very interesting what he spoke about. Hey, Ida Hat. Ida Hat lives in Long Island. Ida, I don't know, Tracy. I don't know what's going on out in East Long Island. But right now in Nassau County, I'm very disappointed. I really thought if I could hit 80 bucks and work 2 days and keep my rhythm up, I'm just going to focus on changing my life now. I will not knock the gig app jobs for extra income. I really would like to keep my foot in the door. But right now, I think it's smarter just to live off the money that's coming to me for a little while. Do what I got to do, get over it. And in a few weeks, like I did last week, go out there one day and open them up when the restaurants are opened, where at least they can have Red Robin closed. You know, Red Robin, I've been picking up, and that's a great place. They get a lot of Uber orders. I do there. And they're closed because they just couldn't defeat it anymore. They couldn't beat the odds. And thank you, Rideshare Lisa. I understand there's a lot of little places. The only store I've gone to are food stores in the past 2 months. Hello. How are you? Uber Eats. How are you? How you doing, folks? Oh. Thank you. One moment, guys. See, I'm a perfect example of I wasn't complaining. I was cruising along, perfecting my skills, and I was making decent money. So I figured it wouldn't kill me if I did it another 6 months to a year. But Pete's right. Thank you very much. Thank you, ma'am. One moment, guys. I'm going to get out of their way and see where I'm going. That's another thing. I'll pull over. So I happen to agree with him. He's working hard to do something else. It was a great chapter in life. He'll probably go out there and trial it out, do a few more when it's in the clear. He lives in New York State. He just lives in another area. He lives around the Westchester area. So I understand what he's saying. I get it. What's going on, Tracy? I did see you before I drive away. You're busy? Not here. She lives out in the boonies, guys. Well, I'm happy you're busy. It's not worth my time if I'm going to come out and make less money when I could take this as an opportunity now. I didn't want to do that completely, but I was put into a position I need to do it. I'm collecting my unemployment. I'm wasting my time with apps, taking advantage of the free certificate classes. Ooh, Put that in the comments section, please, if you can. You're in Florida, right? So, oh, I should check that out. I was thinking of taking a coding class. I am doing a lot of other things. Let me just see where I'm headed, guys, so I can at least drive in that direction. One moment, please. Thank you. Thank you very much. Drop off. Freeport. Hopefully I'll just get a few more. And that'll be that. I'll go one more. So I happen to agree with him. I know some people love it. If it's your cup of tea, you see yourself doing this for another 10, 20 years. Many people have said it. They love the freedom. They love the gigs. I caught up with No Limitation Rideshare. First time in months. I wasn't aware he had the COVID. And when he said he was doing food delivery, I was like, this guy's doing food delivery? Like, why? He's a rideshare guy. And then I put it together. Then he talked about it. He makes good money ride sharing. I know you make a lot more money when you're responsible driving people around. I get that. So, things change real quick, guys. But if you can, continue to keep your audience, interested, sticking with you through all this nonsense. Every state is different. And right now, New York State, I really do feel, okay, I did make a mistake. I understand. There are a lot of small businesses that are corporate. I get it. Thank you very much. I get it. I can admit when I'm wrong. Food store just came to mind because that's all I do lately. CVS is corporate. They are open. But corporate where people own their business, you know what I mean? You own. Very sad. So, I don't mind if someone tells me to get out. And I do put on a mask when I go into a store, but I'm going to research what local stores say you wear a mask, we don't want you here. There are stores out there now. They're posting that up. They're posting it on Facebook. I'm following Long Island groups, and I'm not the only one that feels this way. I will drive out of my way to shop at those stores to support that, because now I feel it's civil rights. Now I feel our freedoms are taken away. This isn't about health anymore. This is about control. There's a larger agenda here. There's no reason why we should be this shut down when we're surrounded by other states that already half through, they're up to phase 3. Why are you hurting us? It's because he never got his bailout, our governor. And he said it many times. He kept saying it and saying it. I've grown to really disrespect this man. And like I say in my other video, I'm not overly political. But I can't. I listened to it for 2 minutes and I got to shut it off because I can stomach it. And that goes the same for Bill de Blasio. I had it on for 2 minutes. I said, that's enough. I just thought maybe I couldn't listen to him. I couldn't stomach it. So they didn't get their bailout. So they're going to take it out on the people. Not good. There are places that were being worked on in my area, like somebody bought, just as a restaurant as an example, I'm going down this way and I brought it to my mind, and they just stopped in the middle. And they're still not open. That Taco Bell across the street from my home, that should have been opened. Gosh. January, February, March, April, still not open. That's jobs, and jobs for us too, local. I was really excited about that. Nice local income. I will say that the gig apps, it's great for a little extra income. You want to fill up your fridge, you want to, gas up, do some deliveries, fill up your fridge, go food shopping, gas up. Thank you for listening. This is what's going on here. And there's places that, they're not coming back. They're not coming back. Privately owned places, they created a local job and they help the community. I mean, the state's losing money because these companies can't pay their state taxes. I don't understand why They're working so hard to keep us locked down and controlled. I'm not going for it. So I'll find out who says, if somebody could say no mask, no service, somebody could say mask, no service. Goes both ways. You need a mask. Well, that's where we're fighting for. Staten Island. Kudos. My last video. When I get home, I'll put that link underneath this video, guys. They're taking action. They just had it. And the people at this, watching the businessman open and supported him, there were a lot of people there. You know, half had masks on, half didn't. I don't even think it was about that. It was more about businesses opening and their civil rights and losing their freedoms. And they want to know why there are corporate companies allowed to open, but they can't. The guy is a part of a chain, some kind of sun tanning thing. He got a $1,000 summons, and they said if he don't close down, you know, we'll take away his health department license, and they're going to put him in jail. You know, and they said the cops were great because they support the cops, and the cops are in the middle because the cops understand it's civil rights, it's people's freedoms. It's really out of control. Hey, Rideshare Lisa, thank you very much for teaching me. Well, not when you're walking outside, but if you go into a store right now, you got to wear it. I got to pull over for a second because I got to see where I'm turning now, guys. I'm sorry. I know I'm close. Sorry. Hopefully I can find that on my own. What else? So that's how it went today in Long Island. I'm in New York. I don't want to keep the apps on from 10 in the morning to 10 at night just to earn a day's pay. I'm going to take a step back and do what I got to do. But thank you for the link and thank you for telling me that. I might as well take a course or something. I got a lot to do, guys, and I am building a business online. But I also want to be hired doing something else. Look at this. They're just closed. Everything's just closed. It's because they don't have, some of these places don't feel it's worth opening just for takeout, because if they don't have people in their business sitting down, at least half, it's not worth it to them, which is understandable. I'll look at your chat in a second. That's what's going on in New York, Long Island, New York. And it's sad. This is going to linger on for another month. They started phase 1 today. Didn't mean anything. Just mean it's prolonging. I'm wondering, are they really going to see how long they can get away with this? Maybe till election? And I didn't think that before. Now I feel it. Now I know it. They could hold off and close everything down until the election. It's ridiculous, the damage being done. I gotta look one more time, guys. They are a big company. They could have stayed open. Oh, the hair place. Denny's is closing all their restaurants. Oh, wow. Up in Syracuse. No kidding. Hold on one moment. I wanted to make sure I didn't pass it, guys. Wow. See, there's going to be a lot of changes. Places are never going to come back again. But other places will open, but it's going to be a long time coming. This is going to be a very strange summer. It's going to be a very non-profitable summer for a lot of communities. And that's just the way it is. That's what the people in power want to happen. I got to look at the number now. I'm so sorry. It's a little dead end. Oh, I've never gone down this street. I've lived here most of my life. Hold on. Well, this is a cute little side street. But it's a dead end. Cute little homes. Quiet. Yep, this is it. Awesome. Oh, what a cute little house. See, best of both worlds. Kind of excluded. Let me check and see what their notes are. Leave on front steps and then text. Ooh. Have a good night. Thank you. You're welcome. One of those cute little pudgy dogs. I got a click delivered. It's so fast that I couldn't take a photo of it on the steps. But you're my witness. I got it live. I delivered. I even spoke to him. So that's that, guys. Let me see what you got to say. Okay, before I drive away. Denny's is closing all their restaurants up here in Syracuse. They are a big company. They could have stayed open. Maybe they felt it wasn't worth the fight. Maybe they're going to reinvent themselves. Maybe they're going to think of a new name and a new business model. You know, maybe a different kind of restaurant. You know, whoever invested in that, maybe they took a hit. I know they probably have a lot of money, but maybe they took such a big hit. They said, you know, let's not keep feeding it and not just like, here's a perfect example. We're going into June and they just started phase 1. Nothing's going to be back to its full bloom for a long time. It went on way too long. This is a sweet little street. If you can't get a photo, you can press skip. Oh, I didn't see that. Oh, I just clicked just to get past the moment. What another cute little house. It's just a cute little homes. A little old area, but cute. This was an Uber Eats. Let me turn on Grubhub just in case. You never know. I'm not going to sweat it until they at least hit phase 3. And who knows, anything can change in a few weeks. I don't know what Pete's doing, but maybe he wants to collaborate. He works online, you never know. It's a nice house. Cute little street. So I hope to get a few more. But I'm just going to head home. I don't think it's going to ring. I think it's over until they at least hit phase 3. I know some days are busier than others. However, it's a gray, rainy, humid, strange day. That's usually when we're busy. Not today. So I did it another day, kept the apps active. I was eager. I was willing to work and suck it up. But not if it's going to give me less money. Right now, every time I come out, I get a little less, a little less, a little less. So I might as well take advantage of the opportunity and don't sweat it. Still an opportunity in my eyes. That would be great if it rang again. So thanks for joining in. Thanks for, I get it. I know what you mean. There are smaller stores, but they're corporate. I mean, I couldn't believe it. Red Robin was closed. I was like, what? The place down the street from it was closed. I'm like, they're not even opening more places. Moe's opened when I did it last week, but all the other places, they're still closed. Who knows if they're coming back? Only places that are open, they're the ones who made it through the forced pause. They are just mainly pickup places. They don't really rely on their dining room. Anybody stays in their small dining room, it's a bonus. Those are the kind of places that made it. They're going to be around. It's a couple of pizzerias, a couple of, there's a Greek place that I know, they're making it. That Hawaiian food place, they're making it, but they're mainly takeout. They only have a couple of tables. But places that rely on people being in their business, being in their store, you drive to their place to dine, half of them are gone. They're just closed. And they're corporate too. Red Robin, that's a corporate place. So, I guess I'm grateful I got what I got. I could have got nothing, but I'm not going to feel bad anymore. I want to see what you're saying. I'm really hoping I just get another ring or two and I'll call it a night. I'm just going to check. Tips with Uber, have to say, I always make a tip. That's cool. What are you saying here? So thank you for the input, guys. I get it. All I know is Uber Eats. If you can't get a photo. Oh, Uber Eats, okay. Huh. I wonder what's going to happen with... No camps for kids. My neighbor friend, my mom's neighbor friend, we hung out the other night in their backyard for a couple hours. We were just chilling. And she works at the camp for her kids to go to camp for free. And that's what she's done for the past few years. She's still waiting to find out, is she going to work she works in the school district. Is she going to work in the summer for the school, or is she going to work at the camp? The camp might not even be open. Like every day, everything's up in the air. And she said, I'll probably know, hopefully, by the end of the month. Just everything's up in the air. So I don't know. Here, the last I heard, pools aren't opening. Nothing for kids. It's very cruel. The kids, they're the ones who are being a victim. The real young ones, because they're supposed to be trained to be social. And even if you're an introvert, it's still a little social activity. It's still, you're going to school, you're getting on a schedule. Keep you motivated, keep your growth. And they're getting hurt. They're still talking about, we might not open up school in September. I'm not even a parent, and I find that disturbing. You can't decide if you're going to open up school in September. Are you kidding me? Because they want to wait till the election's over. That's why. There shouldn't even be a question at this point. School should be open in September. You got away with it for the second half of the year. And it's the future generations. It's very nasty, very mean. I think it is. That's just me. Or adults. It's not healthy for kids to stay home so long at home. Oh, of course not. It's not at all. All adults. But, we have life experience. And I can easily keep myself busy doing other things. But like I said, I wanted to at least work a couple of days, keep my momentum up. Where's it going to lead me? But now I'm just going to really focus and not feel guilty about it. It's done feeling guilty. For the rest of the summer, I won't be feeling guilty. I'm not going to worry about it or sweat it. Let's see what happens. Let's see how long it takes them to get to phase 4. Look at this. Taco Bell still not open. Brand new. It's beautiful. Brand new parking lot. They did such a great job. They really did. They did such a great job. You see the landscaping, and it's to the side. I was so happy about that, because I only lived down the street. I was like, wow, that's a good location. Mickey D's, Burger King, Taco Bell, Wendy's. That'll keep you busy during regular times, not during this. I mean, like CVS is still closing at 8 o'clock, where usually they're open till 10. The one that's open 24 hours, they've been closing at 8 o'clock. Over the weekend, let's see what the offer is. shoot, sorry guys. Let me see what the offer is. Thank you for sticking with me. I got one more. $9 payout. You know, it's a little far for $9, but there's no traffic. It's going to be easy. I'm headed toward the restaurant now. And this is another example of, it's more of a, you pick up food. They do have 2 tables in the corner because they get some, you know, street traffic, but they have a quick bite and they leave. It's not a restaurant. Oh, it's better than nothing. I just want to get a few more and then I'm not going to sweat it anymore. So thank you for the input. Thanks for letting me know. I hope you can cope. I'm taking this time to read and better myself. A lot of practicing, a lot of studying, a lot of perfecting skills online. At least I'm doing that. I walked every day. I walked today. I walked today for 1 hour and 20 minutes. That's a good workout. And it was humid this morning. It was so humid. I really thought it was going to rain hard. Nah, the gym's still not open. See, that's another thing. I wonder if that gym's going to open. It's right down the block from my home. The guy might, or the owner might turn around and say, I lost too much. Who knows? We just don't know. A lot of places might not open. A 7-Eleven opened on the other side of the town that I came to. They were boarded up for a while, and they opened. So that's I guess, a good sign. Yeah, Retro Fitness, they're not open. IHOP is desolate. They don't even look open. And I know you could pick up. Oh, maybe they closed. It doesn't even look like there's lights on. Yeah, they're open for takeout, but the dining room's empty. And been empty, and that's a lot of lost jobs, a lot of lost income, a lot of lost revenue, a lot of lost sales. So it felt good to get out for a little bit. That's the way it is. You ever hear? I came here once after I got to know them. Empanadas Monumental. It's this tiny little place on Sunrise Highway. And they make these empanadas. They're known for empanadas. Just a little place. But they're so flaky and good. It's a very clean little place. I would have never tried this kind of food. I learned about it because I do Uber Eats and Grubhub, and I became a customer. I actually went there. And I was like, wow, pretty good. Stuff's really good. It seems like they make it from scratch. Nothing fancy, but quality. Guys, thank you for joining in. Really do appreciate it. Guys, visit the channels. I was really close. I'll give them a moment. Pay to drive. No limitation ride shares doing food deliveries. I just couldn't believe it when I heard that. I haven't watched Team LMDU. I don't know where he's at. Rideshare Lisa. Gig Life with Lexi. I actually watched for like 15 minutes. She's always on a high speed, this one. CEO Drive Her. And I did gather, what other channels? I just haven't. There's so many channels out there. I share Lisa. The gig economy. There's a lot of them. I just, when they pop up, I give a watch. The EIDL for independent contractors. Now, if you watch my earlier videos, I received $1,000 on May 4th. On May 21st, they did a credit check on me. And I'm a little taken back by that because I already received $1,000. But maybe they're going to send me another $1,000 because I did submit my online business and I did submit the 1099s for the gig job. So I'll let you know about that. I did some research. I did a lot of research understanding yesterday. So I was really taken back by that. I was like, wow, they sent me $1,000 on May 4th, but now they did a credit check on May 21st. And they still have companies going after them for the rest of the balance. They want up to $10,000 grant. And I put that too. So you never know. Maybe that's part of what they're doing. I'll fill you in about that. If I do videos, it won't be about gig driving for a little while because I feel defeated. That's just the way it is. And it's too bad because now the days are a little longer. So you have more daytime to work with. You don't feel so isolated at night. That if you're going to suck it up for 4 hours, you have more daylight to choose from. That's just the way it is. Okay, guys. What was I? Oh, I think I said that already. I did say that already. Okay, it was a real pleasure. Dimples on Demand, Brooklyn. Dimples on Demand got a good channel. Yeah, maybe I'll take a step back now and really take the shopping job seriously. I am going to not be overly concerned about this for a couple of weeks. It's not going to be on my mind. I'm just going to, maybe I will check that out now. Shipped and Instacart maybe. See what other gigs are out there too. It's all about research and absorbing everything. Dimples on Demand got a great channel, guys. Check her out. Okay, I'm going to head in. It was a real pleasure. Thank you for listening to me. This is what's going on in New York. Now, Dimples lives in New York, but she lives in Brooklyn. And she also does Instacart. If you want to learn about Instacart from her, guys, check her out. And join from her affiliate link. I believe that company has an affiliate link. But maybe I will check out things now. Things are changing. Maybe this is a sign of make a change. Okay, guys. Thank you very much. Yeah, I feel a little defeated. But not the end of the world. Thank God I got an online thing going on. I'll see you guys soon. Thanks again for joining in, guys. You have a good one. If you got to work, I hope you earn a lot of money. I'll see you soon. Bye, guys.